28.
पूर्वजन्मनि मर्त्यसन् कृत्वा सौज्ञानकर्मणि अमृतान् सृजद्देवान् यद्यपि तत् महाद्भुतम् Virat Purusha is a jiva from the standpoint of upadhi, sopadhikataya. From the standpoint of the embodiment of Virat, he is a jiva. Nirupadhikataya, from the nirguna standpoint, free from embodiment, he is Paramatma Swarupa. If the question is, we are also so, we the jivas are with respect to upadhis, whereas Nirupadhi, free from Upadhi, we are all Paramatma Swarupa. Yes, that is true. That is what we have to discover. So that is what was told. Now, in this context, so what is this greatness of this Virat Purusha is being told. So what is it? Yadyapi etat mahadbhutam tathapi. Even though this is a great, that means great achievement, great wonder. So what is that great wonder? It says, Asau. Asau means this Virat Purusha, Purva Janmani Martyaha San. Being a mortal, being a jiva like any other person in the entire creation, this person, though a Martyaha, that is, though a mortal jiva son, what did he do? Krutva Jnana Karmani. Having performed Jnana Karmani, Jnana and Karma. Here Jnana is Upasana, not Atma Jnana, not Brahma Jnana. So Upasana, like this Vidya in Ishavasya Upanishad, word Vidya also is used for Upasana. You have to see the context. Whether Vidya is Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, but it is also used for Upasana. For example, word Upanishad also at times is used for Upasanas, because in Upanishad, Upasanas also are there. So here, Jnana Karmani, Upasana Karmani, Krutva, having performed, having done the Anushtana of Upasana and Karmas that are necessary to gain the post of Virat. So having done that, so what who is he? Purva Janmani Martyaha San. Now what did you do? Amrutan Devan Asrujat. He created Devan, all these presiding deities. And what are those presiding deities? Amrutan, immortal. Immortal in the sense, not that totally immortal, but compared to the longevity of the human beings and all other living beings on the earth, these are the ones who live for a longer period of time, therefore they are called Amrutaha. So all the presiding deities, not only presiding deities, the denizens in the heaven, all these he created. Means this ordinary jiva now got the status of creating all the Adhishtan devatas like Indra, Varuna and all these he is able to create. It is not an ordinary power, it is not an ordinary might. So, Yadyapi etad mahadbhutam tathapi. Though this is a great wonder, yet this Virat Purusha accomplished all this on the strength of specific types of upasana and karmas which make the person eligible to gain the post of Virat. Then what happened? Let us see. Having created, what did he do? Srishtva khilam avet srishtam aham asmya khilam jagat idrisho mahimadneyah kritayor jnana karmanoh Akhilam Srishtva Aham Akhilam Srishtam Asmi. Add iti. Aham Akhilam Srishtam Jagat. Srishtam Jagat, then Asmi, add iti. Akhilam srishtva aham srishtam jagat asmi ad iti. Kritayoho na karmanoho mahima jneyaha idrishaha mahima jneyaha. Akhilam srishtva, that is Akhilam Jagat Srishtva, having created the entire Jagat, entire world, what did he do? He observed like this. He considered like this. What did he consider? He says, Aham Akhilam Srishtam Jagat Asmi. This entire creation that has been created now is nothing but me only. Me means who? Virat only. There is nothing other than me, Virat. Entire creation is nothing but Virat only. Aham iti. So what did he do? Aham asmi iti. And iti now he observed. And thereby you can find out this. What can you know? Kritayoho jnana karmanoho idrishaha mahima jneyaha. So, Mahima, the glory of what? Kritayoho jnana karmanoho. So, Kritayoho jnana karmanoho. Kritayoho means performed. Of the jnana, upasana and karmas performed in past kalpa. So, he performed not in this kalpa. As we have seen, if he has performed this upasana and karmas and making him eligible to get the Virat post, he is not going to get the Virat post in this kalpa. It will be in the next kalpa. Next kalpa, that's also provided if earlier persons are not there. So therefore, he did this in the past kalpa to get the Virat post. So the glory of this is this. So kritayoho jnana karmanoho idrishaha mahima jneyaha. Jneyaha, one should know such a glory of the upasana and karma that one does to get the Virat post. Mahima word is masculine in gender. Mahiman. So mahima akara comes, doesn't mean that it is a feminine. So therefore idrishaha mahima jneyaha is there. If mahima were feminine, it would have been idrisha mahima jneya, it would have been. But it is mahima, is the mahiman mahima. So is a masculine gender. So this is the greatness, the glory of this Virat Purusha. So he alone is the creator of everything, that nothing other than, and then this Virat Purusha. Now this description of Virat Purusha is being summed up, and also it is shown for what purpose this description is being given. Let us see. Varnite tham prayatnena jnana karma falorjitihi upasito pravrityartham nivrityartham mumukshutaha. In your book, Jitaha is there, correct it to Jitihi. There is also alternate reading, Varnitetham in the place of Varnitetham, Varniteyam also is there. Okay, that you can just note, but Jitaha should necessarily be Jitihi, not Jitaha. Anvaya, Upasituhu pravrityartham mumukshutaha nivrityartham itham or iyam if it is that itham jnana karma faloho jitihi prayatnena varnitam. Jnana karma jnana karma faloho jitihi prayatnena varnita, varnita, not varnitam. Varnita itham varnitetham, varnita iyam varniteyam, not varnitam varnita, because jitihi varnita. So this description of Virat Purusha is given for these two purposes. What are those? Upasituhu pravrityartham. Upasituhu upasakasya. The one who is the Virat Purusha upasaka. So Virat Purusha Upasaka means one who takes to Upasana that makes one eligible to gain Virat post, so that this person can accomplish this post in next Kalpa. So therefore, the Virat Purusha, the one who wants to gain that Virat position, such person who takes to Upasana, that Upasituhu, Pravrityartham. So that such person should take to this Virat Upasana for what? To get the Virat post. So therefore Pravrityartha means Virat Bhava Praptaye. For the Prapti, for gaining of Virat Bhava, the post of Virat. So in the case of a person who is aspiring to become the Virat, so that he can gain it, so then therefore to take to the necessary upasanas and karmas. So this description is given. Why? If he comes to know that this Virat post is so great that even though this person was a jiva in the past kalpa, now he is capable of creating the entire Jagat and also create the Adhishthana Devata. Such a great power is there at his disposal. So he is enthused to take to such upasana. Pravrityartham. This is one purpose. What is the other purpose? Mumukshutaha nivrityartham. Mumukshutaha. Moksha kamasya tataha nivrityartham. Mumukshutaha nivrityartham means moksha kamasya. As far as the mumukshu is concerned, tataha nivrityartham, better say goodbye to even the Virat post. Enough of it. I don't want that. Why? We'll see that. Why it is not desirable? You just think of it. To become the Prime Minister of India. Anybody? Any takers here? You may not be here. Go to Delhi. Why Delhi? Go to every state. Even the fellow has got party of three MPs. The fellow aspires to become the Prime Minister, because that is happening nowadays. So like this, but the post has infested with what? So many problems. It says Vajpayee when went to Pakistan, however cunning Nawab Sharif may be, he asked, it says, how is India has got enough problems, but how is that you are so calm and cool? That shows not that he has not enough problems he has got in his own. They say, you know what it is all about. And in spite of that, how is that you are so calm and cool? He gave his own explanation. He knows what it is anyway. So like this, so that is how it is. All problems are there. But there are people, everyone wants to become the Prime Minister. So like this, so here, don't think it is all that means so good, etc. But one who is so much, that means possessed by the desire to become the Virat, he is oblivious of all these defects and drawbacks in the post of Virat. What are those drawbacks will be seen right now. So therefore I say, Mumukshutaha nivrityartham, in the case of Mumukshu, moksha kamasya, tataha nivrityartham, to withdraw himself, desist himself from aspiring for Virat Purusha, means to develop Vairagya even for Virat post. So that is that. If Vairagya for Virat post is there, don't ask about Vairagya for lesser things in life. So that is the highest. For post of Virat or Hiranyagarbha, also the person has developed Vairagya. So that this person should take seriously to Sadhana Chitta Sampatti, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, and gain Jnana Nishtha, get rid of this samsara. From that standpoint, Mumukshutaha Nivrityartham, for these two purposes, what has been done, Itham, in this manner, or Iyam, whatever that is described so far, Iyam, Jnana Karma Phaloho Jitihi. Jitihi is gaining, obtaining the result. So Jnana Karma, the acquisition. Jitihi, gaining, obtaining, acquisition. Acquisition of the phala, the result of jnana and karma. Not any upasana and any karma. The upasana, karma, making eligible to gain the Virat post. That gaining of that. So, jitihi, prayatnena varnita. Prayatnena can be taken two ways. One is with great efforts, diligently, assiduously. Or it can also means particularly, specially. We can take here specially, particularly. The Virat description is given. One for the Upasaka to aspire for that. and for a mumukshu to get developed vairagya for that post as such. So let us see now how one and the same description inspires the upasaka take to upasana and karma giving virat position, and also makes the mumukshu withdraw from them. How is it possible? This is how it is possible. So that is the disposition of a viveki mumukshu, and also the one who is desirous of virat post. That these two dispositions are now described. Srishtaishvarye swatantram tat Kami bahumanyate Doshaneva vivekyatra Bahunutprekshate dhiya. Again, the first word you have got Srishtvaishwarye, correct it to Srishtyaishwarye. If it is Srishtvaishwarye, it means Srishtva Aishwarye. Srishtyaishwarye is Srishti and Aishwarya both. So that's why that is Srishtyaishwarye. That word has to be corrected to Vakara to be corrected to Yakara. Srishtyaishwarye. Now, Anvaya. Tatkami Srishtyaishwarye Swatantratvam Bahumanyan Manyate. Tatkami Srishtyaishwarye Swatantratvam Bahumanyate Atra Viveki Dhiya Bahun Doshan Utprekshate. Bahun Utprekshate, alternate reading also is there. Bahun Udbhavayati also is there. Bahun Udbhavayati. Tatkami. Tatkami is what Tat stands for, Virat Purusha. The one who is desirous of this Virat post, what does he do? These two, Srishti and Aishwarya, along with Swatantratvam. Srishti, the creation of entire Jagat, including the Devatas, that he is capable of creating them. Aishwarya, overlordship, the mastery of the entire creation. As a result, he has got independence, Swatantratvam, the capacity to create the entire Jagat, the overlordship over the Jagat, and the independence one enjoys. So these, who this Tatkami Bahumanyate, Tatkami, the one who is desirous of aspiring for this Virat post, he considers it to be a great achievement. It's not ordinary achievement, it's a great achievement. That is what he considers. Whereas in the same description, Atra, with respect to the same description of Virat Purusha, Viveki, a person who enjoys Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka, so that is Nitya Nitya Viveka. What is everlasting in the entire creation? What is that is ephemeral, transient? All the one who has got such Viveka, the faculty of discrimination, what does that Viveki do? Atra, in the very same description, Dhiya, by his buddhi, Vivekashila buddhi, what does he do? Bahun doshan eva utprekshate. Utprekshate anticipates, thinks of. In the very same description, he finds many defects. The description which is inspiring an upasaka to take to the upasana to aspire for Virat post, as far as the mumukshu is concerned, he is finding the defects in the very same, the Virat post, the flaws in the Virat post, and not worth aspiring for. You may wonder, how is it? Are there such defects there? Sab kuch power hi hai na? So he has got mastery over everything. How is it? So he now points out what are the defects that are there in the beginning post of Virat. So avid doshotpreksha prakaram bahudha varnayati. Doshotpreksha, the anticipation of these defects, flaws, thinking of these defects. So that is in different ways now are being described. avidyapata samvita chakshusami adevahi vaidikam sadhanam neyam jnana karma svabhavakam avidyapata samvita chakshusham hi yad eva jnana karma svabhavakam vaidikam sadhanam neyam. For ignorant person, this is the only means at its peak available in the creation. Of course, one more is available, that is of Hiranyagarbha post, Hiranyagarbha Upasana, because this is number 2 post. Number 1 post is who? Hiranyagarbha. So now we are talking of Virat position, so therefore among the highest, that is goals that are available that can be accomplished in terms of sadhana, sadhya. You do something and accomplish something in terms of results of your doings, in terms of that, not in terms of knowledge. So therefore it says, for whom avidya pata samvita chakshusham, for those people whose eyes are covered by the curtain or veiling of ignorance. Pata, the curtain, the veiling. So therefore, what pata it is? Avidya. So, chakshusham, those whose eyes are covered by this veil of ignorance, means for ignorant person, that's all. For ajnanis, that's what I mean. And ajnana of what? Atma Swarupa. For the ignorant people who know not what one's own true nature is, for them, he says, he shows the Shastra Prasiddhi. It is well known fact in the Shastras, because that all jnana, this upasanas and karmas that are described in the Vedas are meant for ajnani only, to gain different types of result. So he, well known the Shastra, Iyadeva, only this much. What is that? Jnana karma svabhavakam. That is of the nature of jnana, upasana and karma. So of the nature of jnana, upasana and karma, only this much. That is what sadhana it is. Vaidikam sadhanam. There may be smartha, the means that are described in the Smritis, but we are talking about the Shruti, because the means given in the Shruti are less than this. They are not capable of giving such posts like Virat or Hiranyagarbha position. So the highest one, Vaidika sadhana, is only this much, iti jneyam. So it should be understood that way. Maybe, what is wrong in gaining this? Now see the flaws. One by one he is now enumerating. So what are the defects in this Virat position? So we can find there defects like this, what is called as sapekshatvam, dependence on something. Then satishayatvam, having gradations, grades in terms of accomplishment. Because Virat Purusha, though he can create entire jagat, there is nothing other than himself and Swatantra, uska baap bhi udhar hai. Who is the baap there? Hiranyagarbha is there above him. And what happens also you will know now soon. Jadattvadi dosha yuktam. Again, embodiment is something that is inert in nature. Sapekshatva, dependence. Satishatva, accomplishment has got varied gradations. Again, jadattvadi dosha, defects like being inert, etc. Yuktam. Again, its sadhana is something, the means of gaining Virat Purusha is not available in one life. To gain Virat Purusha, upasana and karmas will have to be performed in many lives. Bahushu janmasu tat sadhanam. Many lives. And many lives means, what does it mean? Janma, Marana, all things are not kosi. In between, what are the diseases and all problems common to everyone are there. But in that, he has to take to the sadhana with great difficulties. Mahata kleshena, with great afflictions in and through. That means braving all the odds of life, he has to take to the upasana. Not one life only, many lives, I said. So, and again, while performance of this upasana and the karma, there are many again problems and obstructions that are bound to come. All this person has to undergo to get the Virat post. So you may say, so what? Accomplishment also is so great. Is it true or not? We'll see afterwards. Taccha kartradi sapeksham virinchanta falapradam janmadi vikriya shatka sat yutam satishayam jadam. This is computer problem. Because it could have been written other way. This computer doesn't have that program, therefore ta, that he did, and then what? Ka. And then then you separately, there's problem there. So the program is like that. Otherwise, ta and ka, that is ka, should have been joined there. Anvaya as it is. Taccha kartradi sapeksham virinchanta falapradam janmadi vikriya shatka yutam satishayam jadam. So taccha. So taccha means taccha vaidika sadhanam. Not simply the upasana and karmas meant for Virat pose. So all those upasanas and karmas that are given in the Vedas, in which Virat Purusha pose is higher one, still highest is the Hiranyagarbha pose. So Taccha, that Vaidika sadhana which was described earlier, Kartradi sapeksham, dependent on Karta, the Yajamana, the Upasaka, the one Yajamana, one who does the karma, the Upasaka, one who takes to Upasana, means the doer, Karta, Adi, there are many samagris, again mantra, you see, Virat Upasana is not that easy, he has to get that Diksha from a competent person who knows all about that, so all these sapeksham, dependent in all these things. And in terms of result, how far can this person reach? Virinchanta falapradam, ending with Virinchi, Hiranyagarbha. So one post above Virat. So up to Virinchi, Hiranyagarbha, up to that it can give the phala, because besides Virat Upasana, there are Hiranyagarbha Upasana. Hiranyagarbha Upasana gives still higher result, gives the either Brahmaloka or the Hiranyagarbha post, depending on the intensity of Upasana and the Sankalpa and the Upasanas one has taken to. So therefore, Virinchanta Falapradam, at the same time, means there is a limit to that. Janmadi Vikriya Shatka Yutam, endowed with Shadvikaras, Janmadi. Jayate asti vardhate viparnamate vipakshiyate vinashyati. So all these 6 modifications, that is that this entire jagat is bound to undergo, all these are applicable to these accomplishments. Janmadi vikriyas are parinamas, the modifications. Shatka yutam, endowed with 6 modifications. Satishayam, having gradation. Having gradations, so means different results are there. Even Indra, Varuna and all your posts only that can be aspired by Jnana Karma. Highest one is Virat and Hiranyagarbha. So Satishayam having gradation, Jadam, Upadhis are inert in nature. So this is all are the defects. Again, this person has to perform the upasana in many lives, and many lives means accompanied many afflictions also are there. Dukkhani cha vichitrani santeva bahu janmasu anena klesha yuktena durlabham tapasa vina बहुजन्मसु विचित्राणि दुःखानि च सन्ति एव बहुजन्मसु विचित्राणि दुःखानि च सन्ति एव क्लेशयुक्तेन अनेन तपसा विना दुर्लभम क्लेशयुक्तेन अनेन तपसा विना दुर्लभम बहुजन्मसु in many lives that this upasaka has to undergo. Certainly there are what? Vichitrani dukkhani cha santi eva. Certainly there are sorrows. What types of sorrows? Vichitrani. Vichitrani doesn't mean strange sorrows. Variegated. Varieties of sorrows. Different types of sorrows. So long as you have got upadhi embodiment, sorrows are bound to be there. So having the embodiment and hoping to be free from sorrow is just foolishness. It is just not possible. How? Sorrow is there when? So long as you have got the mind, you have the sorrow. अच्छा, वो mind को ही निकाल देंगे. Yes or no? So long as you have the mind, you have got the sorrow. Can you do away with the mind? No. You have to wield the mind. Why you have to wield the mind? Because you have the body. So long as the body is there, mind is necessary. So long as the mind is there, sorrows are inevitable. You can verify it. Suppose those who are dozing off right now, no sorrows at all. Or when you sleep, no. In sleep any sorrow is there? No. Why? Mind is not available. So no mind, no sorrow. But we have to use the mind. So therefore better don't complain about the sorrows. It is just like, complaining. The person went to swim in the ocean and started complaining what to do. The waves are incessantly coming and he waited for waves to stop. And will he get the chance? So therefore, best thing is to face them. There is a knack. They say, if a small wave is there, jump over the wave. If a big wave is there, duck under the wave. Don't show your greatness. better duck under the wave. So that is what will happen. You can be safe. So like this, in life there are problems are bound to be there. You can't hope to have red carpet treatment all along. Even avatars cannot expect red carpet treatment. Forget you and me. Show any avatar where problems were not there. So even they can't expect that. This world is like that. And it is meant that way also. Why this world is so? Not to make you continue here, to make you develop vairagya from this world. That's all. Thappad from here, thappad from there, bound to come. Why? To make you awakened, so that get out once forever, never to return. But what do? We want to come again and again. It seems, see, one prisoner was called by the superintendent of jail, and he says, your term is over, tomorrow you will be released, collect all your belongings. He said, sir, let them be here only. Within a few days, I am bound to return. So like that, so we live in such a way and keep things that to return in terms of future births. But this life is not meant for that. This life is meant to say goodbye once forever, never to return. So that's why that being the case, one says one should not give much value for these small pinpricks in life. They say it said, life is like a newspaper. When you get the newspaper, what do? Main things of your interest, you just glance through that and you throw it. Of course, there are some people, Mahabhagas, paisa vasool. So from corner to corner, everything they will work. Whole day, night also, because they have paid money, no? And I think it is a foolishness to buy newspaper, I am telling you. There is in Konkani, there is one saying, Vikat Maharu, Vikat Maharu means purchased ghost. It is it's a purchased ghost. All this nonsense of these idiots will come who are looting and cheating and plundering the nation will come there. Those who are doing something good will never appear there at all. And all that you stuff in your brain and don't think it is going to keep quiet there. It is creating such a volcano there. All this what? Some curiosity. What happened? What happened? What? That curiosity, the human nature, even a child will ask you 1,000 questions and make the life of the parents miserable. So better get rid of that. And suppose, yes, the country is facing such problem, better pray. What can you and me do? So better pray that some good sense will prevail upon those people who are administering the country. I think that Mahatma Gandhi's prayer, Sabako Sanmati De Bhagavan, is not an ordinary prayer. I also started Sabako Sanmati De Bhagavan, because otherwise what can you do about this, what is happening all around, especially the country is concerned. But don't think it's only our country, entire world it is so. So it is not only our problem as such, only varying degrees it is. So better pray for Sabako Sanmati De Bhagavan. Two prayers. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu sabako sanmati de Bhagavan. You may argue, say, how can we aspire that way? How can we hope or pray for happiness of others? Pakistanis, they are doing so much things, etc. Should we? Yes. If they are to be happy, they should be first what? Dharmics. Otherwise they can never hope to be happy. Therefore best thing is pray for happiness of everyone. Pray that some good sense prevails upon everyone. Anyway, so like this, so that means you stuff so many things in the mind as such, and that is how that. So life is like a newspaper. So only prominent things that means you just see and don't attach over-exaggerated importance for the rest of the things. They are bound to be there. You just and throw it in such a way like your newspaper. Today's newspaper is tomorrow's waste paper. So also your life must be thrown in such a way that you don't pick it up tomorrow means not tomorrow. After this particular body falls off means once forever get freed from this life, never to return. So we have to conduct ourselves and accomplish in such a way that we never return to this samsara. So that being the case, so that so long as the mind is there, so sorrows are bound to be there. You can't get away from the mind because that is the instrument for us so long as we are wielding the embodiment. So that being the case, Bahujanmasu vichitrani dukkhani cha santi eva. You cannot avoid them so long as the body is there, they are bound to be there. So you should see that you never order the bodies any further by discovering your own swarupa. And that being the case, klesha yuktena anena tapasa vina durlabham. So therefore this, what is durlabham? The status of virat post, the status of virat. The status of virat is durlabham, very difficult to accomplish. How? kleshayuktena anena tapasa vina. Without this tapas, all this ascetic practice in terms of upasanas and karmas, which are kleshayuktaha. Kleshayukta means full of afflictions, difficulties, because one has to accomplish this in many, many lives, facing all the odds, and these upasanas also themselves are difficult. So without facing such difficulties, it is not possible to gain the Virat position. Now, one may say, look, how can you argue like this? Higher the achievement, you should have put forth, greater the effort. And efforts mean difficulties are bound to be there. So when the remuneration is so great, you should be ready to face some difficulties. How do you discard the Virat post like this? Fine, you say. With all these difficulties, suppose if this person gains the Virat position, what is he going to accomplish? Let us see. Kathanchit sadhitepyasmin parananda ghanam prabhum antarbhavya virat pinde sthatavyam hi jugupsite katham chit sadhite api parananda ghanam prabhum parananda ghanam prabhum asmin jugupsite virat pinde antarbhavya hi sthatavyam asmin virat pinde antarbhavya hi sthatavya. So in spite of all these difficulties in terms of performance, anusthana of upasana and karma in so many lives, it says, kathamchit, somehow, let us say, somehow this person got the Virat post. Kathamchit means what? Mahata prayasena, with great difficulties. Having performed, undergone all these upasana and karma. So mahata prayasena kathanchit sadhitepi, though accomplished. What accomplished? The position of Virat. So with great difficulty, somehow, even if this person accomplished this Virat post, and what type of Virat post is it? What happens then? Parananda ghanam prabhun asmin jugupsite virat pinde antarbhavyasthi sthatavya. He has got the Virat post, and in the Virat post he has got discovery of his Paramatma Swarupa also. Then what? Then continue have in the Virat embodiment. And do you know what Virat embodiment is? It says, so having got the Virat position and also having discovered what? Parananda ghanam prabhum paramatmanam, the Paramatma Swarupa, which itself is Parananda ghana. Para is limitless. The limitless Ananda Swarupa, Parananda Ghana. So that means his Swarupa he has discovered, as you have seen in the beginning. So he has got the knowledge, Atma Jnana also. So Parananda Ghanam Prabhu. But where is it at now? Yes, we have reside now. Asmin, in this Virat embodiment. What is the Virat embodiment? Jugupsite Virat Pinde. Virat Pinda is Virat Sharira. Virat Sharira. And what is Virat Sharira? All the gross bodies are the embodiment of the Virat. And so Virat Pinde, and therefore he says Jugupsite, Jugupsite, detestable. Your body is detestable or not? Beautiful. Why do you take bath every day? You just take a transverse section, imaginary, okay? Don't transverse section of your body anatomically. Somewhere, just imagine and just visualize what all the things are there. You can refer a book of anatomy also. So, and see what all the things are there. If even of those constituents, if separately given, you will run away. You will close your nose. But here the packing is so good that it appears to be beautiful. So that's why that Bhagavan's that great glory it is. So therefore, Jugupsite, detestable, Virat Pinde, Virat Sharire, says Antarbhavya, making inwardly situated, means concealing oneself. Once that Paramatma Sarupa, concealing or making inwardly situated, that is Antarbhavya. In this detestable Virat embodiment, what he has to do? Sthatavyam. This Virat has to stay. How long he has to stay? How long? What is the duration? Kalpa. Full kalpa he has to stay. At least we have got solace. At best, how many years? 100 years. That also is not possible. So you can say goodbye. But here it's not that entire kalpa. So, statavyam. Now one may say, sir, you are unnecessarily criticizing all this thing. So what is this? This Virat pose is so great. So, and this person can accomplish so many things. How do you say so? So, why? Because, see, look here, earlier, take stanza 31. Jnanam apratigamyasya vairagyam cha jagatpatehe aishwaryam chaiva dharmascha sahasiddhamiti smritihi. You know, this is not ordinary post. You know what is it? This Virat Purusha has got this 4 accomplishments just like that, without the help of anyone. Apratigam vairagya, apratigam jnanam, unobstructed knowledge, Atma Sarupa, without the help of who? Guru. Without Guru he could get the Atma Jnana. Apratigam vairagyam means unobstructed vairagya, vairagya for everything is said. Apratigam aishwaryam, unobstructed overlordship. Apratigam dharma, that means limitless punya. These 4 accomplishments are in who? Virat. How? Sahasiddham. Sahasiddham literally means inborn. Actually it is nirapeksha, independent of everything including acharya. So look, is it ordinary accomplishment? Such great accomplishment is there, for which one has to pay the price. How do you say? So for everything you have to pay the price, and to get such great accomplishment, he had to undergo all these afflictions in so many lives and take to the upasana and karma. You can't deride this accomplishment. One may say, says, look, he got it, and finally what was the plight? Na kevalam pindavasaha tadatmyam chabhimanataha tato bhayam bhakshanaya titur mukha vidarana na kevalam pindavasaha, add kintu abhimanataha tadatmyam cha, abhimanataha tadatmyam cha tataha bhayam bhakshanaya pituhu mukha vidarana, bhakshanaya pituhu mukha vidarana. This is, it is not simply residing in the detestable Jugupsite Virat embodiment. All these problems are there. Maybe he has accomplished other things, but these are the problems that he had to face. What is that? Na kevalam pindavasaha. Not that just he had to, pinda means deha. He has to reside in the Virat embodiment for entire kalpa. Kintu, whereas Abhimanataha tadatmyam cha. This we have seen earlier. Earlier it has been described. Abhimanataha, because of taking the body as I, what he has got? Tadatmyam, identification with the body. And when he identified with the body, what happened? Fear came to him. Tataha bhayam. So fear came to him because of destruction. The body will get destroyed. What is the cause of fear was not told earlier. So he got frightened, he was told. Identified that because of the destruction of the body. What was the cause of destruction? Hinted here. Of course, it is there in the Brihadaranyaka. The cause was nothing but this. Bhakshanaya pituhu mukha vidarana. You know what it is? Very interesting topic is now. Bhakshanaya, to eat. To eat whom? Virat. Virat is born now, created to eat. Someone opened the mouth. And do you know who is that one who opened the mouth? Pituhu vida mukha vidarana. None other than the very father opened the mouth to eat Virat. What is this? Who is this father? Who is this father? Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha wanted to eat Virat. Is he cannibal or what? And we are told ahimsa and all these things. No human being except some cannibals. Nobody eats human flesh as such. How is it possible? This is a matter of now, that means investigation. So it's very interesting. Let us see now. So let first see what is the basis of this. Bhakshanaya pituhu mukha vidarana. In Brihadaranyaka, same, that is Brahmana, second mantra, 1, 2, 4. Not fourth mantra, second Brahmana. In Brihadaranyaka, this is 1, 2, 4, it said, Tam jatam abhivyadadat saha bhanakarot saiva vagabhavat. This is the mantra. So Hiranyagarbha created who what? The Virat Purusha. Having created, what did he do? Tam jatam. Tam means Virat Purusham. The Virat is created by Hiranyagarbha. Tam jatam, the just born. Abhivyadadat. Abhivyadadat means Attum mukha vidaranam krutavam. Attum means to eat. Mukha vidaranam, widely opening the mouth. While eating, what you do? You open your mouth. Krutavam. Hiranyagarbha, what did he do? Opened his mouth wide to eat Virat. Why he wanted to eat? Why do you eat? You are hungry. So Hiranyagarbha was hungry, and therefore what did he do? And so why he has to eat Virat Purusha? He could eat other things. Rasgulla, Gulab Jam, Jalebi, all he can eat. Why should he eat the Virat Purusha? Nothing else was available. And Hiranyagarbha has created Virat from where? Just as Virat has created the entire Jagat, gross embodiment from himself, Hiranyagarbha also created Virat from oneself only. Virat is not different from Hiranyagarbha. So he opened the mouth. Now the question comes, if Hiranyagarbha can behave adharmically like this, what you and me, is it not? And Dharma Shastra is told to us, and these people don't follow the Dharma Shastra. Is it all that all these questions do arise? Actually, all of us also are doing the same thing, but we are not aware because it is ratified, that's all. If it were cannibalism, we are also doing cannibalism only. No, Swamiji, I am a pakka vegetarian. In lifetime, I have not touched non-vegetarian food. Leave aside eating, I have not touched non-vegetarian. Still you are cannibal. How? How come? What you are eating is what? Is not different from your own, what is constituted of your own embodiment. Just as you are the part and parcel of Virat Purusha, so each and every vegetarian food also, which even the most orthodox Brahmana may eat, is also what? part and parcel of Virat Purusha. We are eating part and parcel of ourselves. But here it is not considered so, because Shastra has given a sanction. What sanction? First, sanctions to our stupidity. And what is the stupidity? First sanction to our stupidity. What is the stupidity? Taking the body as I and something other than me, and in other things, these are the chosen things you can eat, these are you should not eat. That also is because of taking the ignorance for granted. Certain do's and don'ts are given because this person is not able to discover the truth that everything is one and the same principle. Till then the do's and don'ts are given, but in course of time you have to grow out of them to discover what is there. Only one tattva, that is Atma tattva, Paramatma tattva, and that is what? Brahma tattva. Till then these vidhi nishedas are given by the Shastra, having taken for granted the ignorance and the consequent identification in the body. But if you view from the ultimate standpoint, the same flaw continues here. So now this is a very important topic because this can mislead. So I am just giving you the original Vartikas by Sureshwaracharya. So what Sureshwaracharya has said about this, as this particular the phrase of the mantra, tam jatam abhivyadadat vyadadat sabhana karot. One more thing. So that means he opened the mouth to eat. Actually, can he eat, etc. will be discussed now. Actually, he can't eat. Hiranyagarbha can't eat. Do you know why? He has no physical body. Then how it is? Then he is going to explain afterwards, etc. So now, saha bhana karot. Saha means that Virat Purusha did what? Bhan iti shabdam akarot. Onomatopic word. He did bhan, a child, what man. So child cries a bhan, that is bhan akarot. Means he got frightened and made a sound. Bhan. Good. That is why you are able to speak now. Saha vagabhavat. Sa eva vagabhava. That is how Virat, that first Shabda word emerged from Virat Purusha. That was the speech. That is how we are able to speak now. It started with a Bhan iti Shabdam akaro. So now the question is, how is it possible? How can he try to eat oneself only? So one's own progeny one can say. So like this, there we'll see that this Vartikas, it is first chapter, second Brahmana, Vartikas 181, 182 and 145. So these Vartikas give us idea as to what exactly is this episode. We'll see that in detail. Swasti
Thank you.